perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here in Mercedes. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
On second down, McGill trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run on 1st down. McGill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McGill, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Carpenter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sanchez. It's a pickup of 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Carpenter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Carpenter. Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw on 2nd down. Carpenter. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carpenter. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Looking to throw on second down. Bass. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Riverhogs.
Operating from the gun, Carpenter, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carpenter. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff up the middle. McGill, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A beautiful fake. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy he's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second down now, McGill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. Looking to throw. Carpenter throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First down, Riverhogs.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Carpenter. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down. Carpenter. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to throw. Bass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On first down, Carpenter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Carpenter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sanchez. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Falcons, nothing.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Carpenter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, McGill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Off the bootleg. Carpenter. Hard throw. Incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries in the ballgame. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Bass. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Carpenter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They run the counter. McGill. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 1. Off the play fake. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. That's Atkins. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Louisville offense back out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carpenter firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Bass. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
3rd and 19. Back to throw. Bass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on first down. Bass. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the Louisville offense back out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Carpenter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Carpenter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. McGill, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Carpenter. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Riverhogs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing after the interception. Bass. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's complete to Whitaker. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Defense. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bass. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. That will tighten this one up a bit now. One-score game at 20-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Saints who are in command as that game's gone to halftime. The Saints trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Armadillos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Buccaneers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side to play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Bass got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Bass. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, my credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Touchdown, Falcons! From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie things at 20 all. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carpenter over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Carpenter looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. Now a give right side. McGill. Nifty move. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Carpenter looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carpenter got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanchez. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Looking to throw. Carpenter. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Bass. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bass. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bass. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Bass. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And the Louisville offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Carpenter. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, McGill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. Carpenter. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try and run for on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Riverhogs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Bass. This one left side, caught by Patterson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, the Louisville offense back out now. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on first down. Carpenter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a Louisville first down.
On first down, Carpenter. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. That is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. McGill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Carpenter. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Louisville first down.
Looking to throw. Carpenter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Carpenter. Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st and 10, Carpenter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carpenter, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
The Falcons ready to take over. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down. Bass. He finds his man. Complete. That's Atkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bass throwing middle, and it's complete.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Back to throw. Bass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Bass. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Bass. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Up the middle they go. McGill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and 2.
Carpenter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
First down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Louisville, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.